Hi, and welcome back to MyExcelOnline.com. Today, we are going to talk about working with a Power Apps collection. If you want to learn more about Microsoft Excel and Office, join our Academy online course and access more than 1,000 video training tutorials so that you can advance your level and get the promotions, pay raises, or new jobs. The link to join our Academy online course is in the description. So what exactly is a Power Apps collection? Well, you can think of it as a way that Power Apps automatically stores your data when you have not indicated another data source in your application. And you can use this data later on throughout your app. So here I am on Office.com, and I've already logged in, and if I want to get to Power Apps, I can go up here to the App Launcher. And if I've already used Power Apps, I will see it right here in this list. Otherwise, I can go to All Apps and scroll down to the P's and click on Power Apps. Now once I'm in Power Apps, I'm going to want to start with a blank app. So I'm just going to select this option here, and I'll select the first blank canvas app. Next, we'll be prompted with what name we would like to call our app. So for today, let's just keep a track list of songs and the album that they're on and the artist that performed the song. So we'll just put songs and then hit create. And now I have a blank canvas to start creating my app. So let's go up here to the insert menu and let's insert a text label. And over here on the text property, let's change this to song. Next, let's go up to insert and put in a text input box. And let's not have anything in here by default. And over here on the left, let's rename this by clicking these three dots and going to rename and calling this song. Now I'm going to move this down here, and then I'm going to select this box, hold down Shift, and select the label. And then I'm going to hit Control-C, Control-V twice. I'm going to move this pair right here, and then I'm going to select the last two by holding down Shift and moving those two right here. And then I'm going to click on this label and call this artist. And then I'm going to click on this label and call this album. And then I'm going to click on this text box here and go to rename by clicking these three dots and hitting rename and call this artist. And then I'm going to click on this box here, click the three dots, go to rename and call this album. So now I have a basic data entry form where I can start collecting data in my Power Apps collection. If you are liking this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button to get notified when we release our weekly videos. So once we enter data in each one of these fields, how are we going to get that back to the collection that we want to create inside of Power Apps? This is a very easy process. Let's just go up to Insert, and let's insert a button. And I'm going to drag that button down here, and let's do a couple things. On the text, let's put Add Song. And then over here with these three dots, let's rename this button and call it BTN Add. And make sure the button is selected, and I want you to look up here on Select. When this button is selected or clicked by the user, what are we going to do? And this is where we are going to add our song information that we enter here to a collection in the back end of Power Apps. So I'm going to highlight false and hit backspace. And there is a function here called collect. And what collect does is it takes whatever we have on the screen and it puts it into a collection. So I'm going to put a left parenthesis, and the first thing I'm going to be asked for is the name of the collection. Well, we haven't determined the name of the collection yet, but we can create that right here on the fly. So let's call that song list. And when we look in Power Apps in a few minutes, you'll see where this goes. Next, I'm going to type a comma, and then I'm going to use the squiggly bracket above the square bracket on the keyboard. So I'm going to hold down Shift and put squiggly bracket. And the first thing I'm going to do is define what the first column in my collection is going to be. And in this case, it's going to be song. And then I'm going to put a colon, and I want to now reference this box where the song is going to be entered. And that is also called song down here where you can see it. So I'm going to do song, and then I'm going to do dot text, because the dot text is the property to get what did I enter in that box. And if you look up here, you can see that song is being highlighted in green and the box is being highlighted in green. So this song here refers to this box here. So next I'm going to put a comma, and then I'm going to create a column in my collection called artist, and then I'm going to put a colon, and this time I want to reference this artist box right here, which is also down here called artist. So artist dot text, and you can see now this is in green matching this box here, and now this one's in pink matching this box right here. So finally, I bet you can guess what the last argument is. I'm going to put a comma, and then I'm going to put album as the new column inside my collection, and I'm going to put a colon and put album dot text. And now you can see blue song goes with this box, pink artist goes with this box, and green album goes with this box. So now let's close up my syntax. I opened a squiggly bracket, so I'm going to close one, and then I opened a parenthesis, so I'm going to close that. And now let's check out our app by clicking this button right here. Let's do another brick in the wall. The artist would be Pink Floyd, and the album would be The Wall. And then I'm going to click the Add Song button, and then I'm done. So I'm going to X out of here, and let's see where our data went. So now if I click on these three dots and I go down to collections, I can see right here is where my collection was created. And now once you have this collection inside of Power Apps, you can actually use this collection as a data source and work with it in other ways throughout your app. Also, check out my column headers. They are artist, song, and album, just like I had said I wanted in this collection. So right here, song list is the name of my collection, and then artist, song, and album are the names of my columns. And let's just go back for a minute and click on the add button, and we can see right here, song list is the collection, and the columns are song, artist, and album, just like we had indicated previously. So now if I go to insert, and I can insert a vertical gallery, and I can actually use my song list collection right here. And if I move that over, you can see I am now pulling from the collection that I've already created. So if I want to test out my app again, I'm going to go up here to preview, and let's add a new song. Black Dog, Led Zeppelin. And this one I think is on Led Zeppelin 4. So let's add that song as well. And you can see that the song was added here, and it was also added over here to my collection. And I can keep doing that with every song that I would like to add to this collection. So there's a lot you can do working with collections behind the scenes inside of Power Apps. So hopefully this video has given you a quick introduction to what collections are and how to create them, and then how to go back and access them to use throughout your app inside of Microsoft Power Apps. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time. If you want to learn more about Microsoft Excel and Office, join our Academy online course and access more than 1,000 video training tutorials so that you can advance your level and get the promotions, pay raises, or new jobs. The link to join our Academy online course is in the description.
If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're really serious about advancing your Microsoft Excel skills so you can stand out from the crowd and get the jobs, promotions, and pay rises that you deserve, then click up here and join our Academy online course today.